As the end of the Second World War draws near, US naval forces are clamping down on the Japanese troops. Huge aircraft carriers carrying F6F Hellcat fighter planes cruise the seas, closing down enemy encampments. Wings of Fury is no simple blast, but it's a fair bit too cute to cut it as a simulation, and to be fair, it makes no claims to be the latter. The plane you control is a Hellcat, and the setting, the Pacific, during World War II. The task before you is daunting. Your carrier, the USS Wasp, has been badly damaged and must be escorted back to base. Between you and safety though, there lies hundreds of miles of ocean. Once in the air, you can see how the curious view system for the game works. As you climb, the perspective changes to give you a view from afar with a greater angle of vision and smaller objects. Dive down and you zoom into a close-up of the action. It all takes some getting used to, and it's pretty easy to end up diving into the ground. But Wings of Fury is tough in every respect. It's a game that will last for the right reasons as you grapple to clear a way for the stricken carrier. Along the way, you come across various enemy installations in the shape of island bases or battle cruisers. You are given a mission to complete on arrival in each zone. To complete a mission, all the targets must be destroyed. That is, all gun emplacements must be blown up, all ships have to be sunk, and every last man on the island must be shot down. For this purpose, you are given a small selection of weapons to use in battle, each of which has its own specific purpose. Bombs, rockets or a torpedo will outfit you for your mission. It may be necessary to fly a sortie and then return to your carrier in order to rearm with different weapons. Bombs are the most universally useful, especially when attacking ground installations. Rockets seem to be rather haphazard and inaccurate, whereas torpedoes are incredibly unreliable and obviously only useful for sinking ships. Remember, you have machine guns for dogfights and those all-important strafing runs. Landing back on the carrier is quite difficult. The problem can be compounded if your plane has received a bit of a pasting. A great game this. It is pretty reminiscent of games like Choplifter, with little men running around, except this time you're allowed to blast them. The torpedo runs are good, and dogfighting with Zeros is enjoyable, but it's nothing compared with the thrills of bombing and strafing the enemy. Everyone who's played it enjoyed the island attacks most. It's a shame Brøderbund didn't make more of them. The plane itself is extremely good, with a nice smoke effect when hit. Wings of Fury had the playability to make for a great game. The Hellcat is beautifully animated. There's an incredible amount of animation frames making for stunning aerial turns. Then there's the way the bombs tumble, and how the rockets fall and then ignite their motors. Playability matches visual detail. The control system is a little odd. Pressing up causes a stall, but once mastered, provides much more control and realism than you'd expect on an arcade game. Dogfighting is frustratingly hard, but ground combat is great, requiring practice to master the different weapons. Strafing is best, with sand kicking up, enemy screams, and a lethal tree always catching your wingtip. I remember the game being much cheaper to purchase for the Commodore 64, but by the time I played this game I'd already moved on to the Amiga. However, when playing this more recently, I can honestly say it's still a fantastic game for the humble C64 too. Okay, maybe the bombs are a little slow and the men are a bit poor, but the explosions alone are great, and it's definitely worth checking out if you get the chance. Mostly, shoot-em-ups tend to take themselves a bit too seriously. Wings of Fury manages to skate this trap by producing an action-filled blast which is loaded with humour. The flying bodies of enemy troops under fire caused a few laughs around here. Unfortunately, some people will find the tasks a bit too slow and arduous to get deep into the game. But with perseverance, the game soon proves to be an enjoyable little jaunt, which is well worth checking out. Thanks for watching guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if so, please don't forget to hit the like button and maybe let me know your experiences with this game in the comments section. As always, your continued support is massively appreciated, and I love the feedback received on these games as it's a window of opportunity to respond to some of the messages. If you're not a subscriber but enjoy all things Commodore, then do consider joining me on this epic journey to revisit some classic games just like this. Hopefully, I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, bye for now.